In this video, we're going to be going through some principles of lighting angles and directions within cinema. Within cinema, just like any other medium, there are codes and conventions. Techniques that we as the audience are used to seeing and subconsciously make us go, that looks cinematic. These codes and conventions are the result of many years of constant repetition. Using these techniques in a motivated fashion can result in some powerful images. Knowing these principles will be just as effective as knowing when to break them. Here are 7 principles or techniques of cinematic lighting. Number 1, and possibly the most famous or well known, is Rembrandt lighting. This form of lighting originally derived from the Dutch painter Rembrandt Harmensoen van Rijn.
Rembrandt Harmensoen van Rijn.
And is by far the most used lighting technique seen in cinema today. The popularity of the paintings from the 17th century were vibrant and surreal. Rembrandt decided to rebel and take a different approach to the overall look and feel of his work. His paintings are low-key, often dark and gritty, perhaps a reflection of the tragedies that he faced. So how do we achieve it? Have your light source placed around 45 to 60 degrees to the side of your subject. The key characteristics of the technique is often a triangle shape under the opposing eye to the light source. I'm using quite a hard light source here, but you can experiment with adding some diffusion. Although some would say that adding diffusion slightly removes the association with Rembrandt lighting. This is often seen in films where a character is experiencing strong emotions like remorse or hostility, or going through some sort of revelation. Number 2, Paramount Lighting or butterfly lighting. During the golden era of Hollywood, this was perhaps the most common lighting technique. It often created a butterfly shape under the nose. This demonstrates a sense of confidence from the character on screen as they pop from the background. Place your light source directly in front of the character and up quite high until a shadow begins to appear underneath the nose. Next is loop lighting. Now, in my opinion, this technique bridges the gap between Rembrandt lighting and Paramount lighting. You're placing the light just off to one side of the subject while keeping the same height we used for Paramount lighting setup. The nose shadow is now off to one side, however it does not quite meet the shadow on the cheek. Number 4, split lighting. This form of lighting is causing a large shadow to appear on approximately half of the subject's face, hence split lighting. We achieve this by placing the light source around 90 degrees to the side of the subject. A use case for this might be to suggest that the character has something to hide or knows something that either we, the audience, or the other characters on screen don't know. Number 5, top-down lighting. This can create a sense of mystery or distrust, either with or between the characters, as you can't see their eyes. This is a tougher method to achieve as you need some way of getting that light source way above your subject. Number 6, backlighting. There are a few variations of this technique. Having the light high up and you achieve the hair light. Have the light around the back, but just off to the side and you achieve the rim light. Number 7, flat lighting. This is more prevalent in sitcoms, adverts, however it's slowly starting to make a decline in its usage. Most people associate this style with an amateur look, but when motivated it does still have its place despite people's perception of flat lighting. And in a teeny tiny nutshell, those were some of the main lighting angles and direction techniques. We also have light colour, quantity and amount, but I'm going to dedicate a separate video to all of that, so make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to stay up to date with that. Drop me a like if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you have any questions. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.